Your boy.
Did you forget how to say your boy?
Nah.
Because you had a good pause right there. Like you were thinking of, how do I say this?
Nah.
Your boy.
Matter of fact, it ain't even your boy.
It's your boy?
It's your boys.
Oh, what?
Your motherfucking boys, your baby bizoys. Alright. A couple albums released in this past week. I mean, we talked about we was going to review a couple albums, you know what I'm saying? One of them we didn't
missed one.
We didn't get to listen to the Harvard guy, but we promise you we're going to do it this.
Yeah, we will get on
next week.
We're
gonna give you that review, y'all.
Yeah,
like straight up.
I was just overwhelmed with Apple Music that I wasn't going to SoundCloud to hear it. Like if he had his shit on Apple Music, I would have heard it already.
Right. Xxxtentacion.
We got the name right. It's Xxxtentacion.
Tentacion. His album released probably about a week and a half ago.
What does it mean again?
Unknown Temptation.
Unknown Temptation.
XXX is the unknown and then temptation. But then also it could be seen as like Pornhub temptation.
Triple X. Not for children.
So
did you know he's Egyptian? He's part Egyptian?
Yeah, he's got
a few things.
He's got a lot going on.
You know what
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have my thoughts on the album, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Now, keep this in mind, guys. We want y'all to know that if y'all are tuning in right now, maybe y'all haven't listened to our podcast before. This is the first time hearing it. We don't know much about this dude. You know what I'm saying? I've only heard his songs on a couple memes out there. You know what I'm saying? From King Vader.
A little bit.
There's a little bit
but
of yeah.
But there wasn't much.
I know some of these songs are old.
They talk about
I know this is considered a mixtape.
He's violent. I can tell you that. That's what he's beat up. He's beat like there's like history,
he looks like he
always history of him fight like beating the fuck out of people. Like he'd be in the middle of I think he was in the middle of a basketball game or something he was playing and he just went and kicked one of the other players or some shit like that.
Damn, man.
Yeah, or some shit like that. One of those something happened like that.
But his face he kind of looks like he just got out of a fight.
That was a mugshot from earlier this year.
Yeah, I know.
From aggravated assault or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
He's pretty violent, but look where it's got him. He's kind of he's out there now. You know what I'm saying?
And he did it kind of on his own too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
He really did, and he fucking shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to him.
I think he built his following strictly off of SoundCloud, not with the blogs, not with the you know what I'm saying.
No, it's just
no label. He just kind of built his own following, and he's big. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And enough to where all the blogs are covering him now.
Yeah, and he's multi-talented apparently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me hear what you think. Let me hear what you think about this album, bro.
The album was not bad.
Okay,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't like it threw me off guard because I listened to the first track. I've never heard him before.
Right.
Listen to the first track.
Yeah,
the beat. Love that fucking beat.
Right.
I've heard that somewhere before. Also.
It's on a meme. You've heard it on a meme or something.
No. I've heard that before, like instrumental, like musically wise, like not just even a meme or like I've heard that melody, like it's like
I mean, nothing's new anymore.
Like exactly. I think it was recycled from somewhere.
We probably made that beat before.
Yeah. Someone else used it.
Right.
But that came on. He goes in, he's rapping and everything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening, I'm jamming. I'm like, okay, it's nice.
He's hitting you with the...
It ain't...
with the wrist. Hey.
He's in with the A-rap. The A-rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the A-rap.
He ain't destroying it, but he's going in. You know what I'm saying? And then the second song comes on and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Who in the fuck am I listening to?
Where did he go? Where the fuck did he go?
What genre are we in again?
Yeah,
what happens, right? And then you hear the third song. You're like, did we skip genres again?
Yeah. Is this? Am I hearing? I literally went back and looked at the screen to see if I was hearing the same.
Yeah, album like you were on Apple Music Radio or something. It's like, they play new songs.
There's another album.
Right.
Did it skip to another album by accident?
Right.
No, it was the same album.
Right.
And then after that, the next track did it again.
Right. Did it again.
Like, it was all over it, but showed you that he's multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? It gave you a little bit of everything.
Right.
But, I mean, with his R&B shot, that's where I understand where his beef is with Drake now. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, they kind of have that same kind of R&B feel, for the ladies, kind of,
But is Drake biting him though?
Is Drake biting him? That is the argument, right?
Yeah. Well, there was this thing about the A flow, but like, let's be real. Like, Lil Uzi Vert kind of ran with the A flow.
Yeah.
Now everybody's kind of using it, but Lil Uzi Vert really kind of like took it and ran with it. The same way Big Sean took the pause stop flow and ran with that.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't create it.
Nah.
But he definitely took it and
incorporated it and then ran with it.
It became his, and it became like the thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when no one else was doing it at the moment.
Right. So when I hear Xxtentacion saying like, yo, Drake stole my style or whatever, I'm like,
It's everybody's style.
It's everybody's style for number one, because all the new young rappers got that flow now. You know what I'm saying?
There's no patent. You know what I'm saying? No one has.
There really is no patent.
You can't say I patent this.
Yeah.
Like that type of shit.
Right,
There's certain things that,
because you can draw that back to like so far back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Genius did a quick 2-minute video on this.
Yeah.
On the whole A flow. After me and you
had our
discussion about it. Exactly. Okay. Say, hey, put us on, Genius.
It seems like y'all heard us.
Yeah, it seems like y'all are listening to us and taking us for content.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Why don't you just put us on?
Yeah, just put us on. Give us a job. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
But the A flow is using, Drake used. At this point in time, everybody's kind of using it.
Everyone's using it.
Even Kendrick used it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z did it on his new album.
I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah, because it's kind of a cool flow when you if you can do it the right way, it can come off fire. Yes. Like how Kendrick did it.
Yes.
It came off fire as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
For somebody, I think Eminem could do it and make it fire as fuck.
He could.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even knocking the A flow or whatever, but I don't feel like Drake stole that flow from him.
Do you think Rich Chigga could do it?
I think he probably already does it.
He probably does.
I should check out like a mixtape or something. I've only heard like a couple songs from Rich Chigga. I haven't heard like a full body of work from Rich Chigga yet.
Okay. I just want to throw it in there just because we heard it earlier. So.
No, it's funny because Xxtentacion, Rich Chigga, and another guy. Remember when I was telling you they had a song? Remember we were talking about everybody was hating on the fucking song on XXL in the comments or whatever, and I was like, yo, you got to stop talking shit about it because the algorithm. Remember we had it a couple episodes back. That it was a song, and it was Xxtentacion, Rich Chigga, and this other cat. You know what I'm saying? And that was the song. I forget what the name of the song is, but it came out like a couple weeks ago. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure Rich Chigga is like he's in the mix now. He's in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
If he's fucking with people who are up there right now, then he's in the mix.
Right.
Making it happen.
I think altogether, man, what this album or mixtape, quote unquote.
Yeah.
There was one of the things that really threw me for a loop was this rock kind of influence song. It was like
the yelling.
It was like punk, like
that was screamo.
Screamo.
Is that what they call it? Where it's like where it's just scream. Like you're like, what are they saying?
Yeah.
Like, where you kind of can't understand it.
It was kind of nostalgic though, because I haven't heard.
The
kind of rock in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of nostalgic. All in all, man.
If you want to hear it, add it on Apple Music. You could find it probably.
Right. It's just funny because like he's considered like one of the new rappers. There was only like 1 or 2 tracks where he rapped on there, really. Like he actually rapped, and there was one track later on,
and I think the last
like 56, where he's just actually rapping.
Yeah.
He wasn't that bad of a rapper.
He had a feature on there, I think.
Yeah, he really wasn't that bad of a rapper.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm
saying? I wouldn't say he should pick one and stick to it.
Yeah,
but he should pick one and stick to it. No, no. I just want to say because that would be funny to say.
You can't put him in a box, man.
No, I don't want him to pick one. I just said that because that would be funny to say right after saying that. But no, really though, what I think he should do though is, you know what I'm saying, have a little bit longer of a mixtape or album, so you can put a little bit more of each of those things in there because you almost don't get enough of each of those things. So you kind of almost can't give a review in a sense because you haven't. It's like getting
because it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's all over the place, and you kind of like I haven't heard enough of him doing this yet.
Right.
To
because it's over. It starts and it's over like that.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like kind of left with like, well, is there like what else can he do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of my.
Or where can he expand on what he was doing? Right.
How could he have made this a little bit more or whatever? Yeah, that's kind of. I'd say all in all, man. I would probably give it a.
What would you give it?
I'd probably give it a.
I got the number in my head already.
I'd probably give it like a 7.5.
I said 7 in my head.
Yeah.
I was already saying 7. I was like 7, saying you were about to say 6. It almost sounded like, and I was like, well, I'll give it a little more than you.
Yeah.
And then you went with 7.
I was actually just surprised by it because I was expecting to give it like a 3.
I really was.
I was expecting to get like a fucking 3. I was expecting this to be like a shitty ass, because he's dropped shit on like that Piff, and I never listened, and I would see the ratings on it, and it'd be like pretty low. He would barely be getting over 50% as far as people that liked his mixtape, whatever. So I was like, what the fuck? Why do people like it? Or I didn't know. I'm listening to myself just from my own personal experience. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent.
Like this is a dude that I know. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about like I was playing that. This was when I was playing it, kind of reviewing and listening to it at one point, and dude I know was like, he's like who's that? And I told him, he was like, man, that fool sucks. You know what I'm saying? He don't like him. And I was like, yeah, that's the dude that, was having the beef with Drake and all this shit. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of similar when they kind of come with the music for the ladies type shit. I can see where they're going with that. And then I was like, Drake, I don't like him really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, but then I could tell why he didn't like Xxxtentacion, because he's a Drake fan. Oh, I like Drake. Drake dope, man. Also, I was like, I get it now.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're probably actually ready to run up on Xxxtentacion.
Well, because let's be real, X has built his. I don't want to say he did it purposely, but I feel like he's kind of used the whole Drake situation to elevate himself in the game.
Higher.
You know what I'm saying? Why
not?
Yeah,
exactly.
why not?
I was about to say, why not? If it's out there and it's coming to be, fucking run with that shit and get yourself out there, because that might be your shot to get out there. And if you don't take it,
to at least get some eyes and ears on you,
to get more of a following. You may not get the biggest. You're not going to get Drake's following.
Yeah,
you're not going to get that more than likely. Yeah. But you're going to get a bigger following for yourself.
Yeah. All in all, man, I was surprised by it, man. But shout out to X. Kind of want to hear more.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm really intrigued by what you might be able to offer, like on a full scale album, a full album. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know. Should we go back and listen to his previous shit? Is this the best of the best that he put out? Like a compilation of his best shit, and he put it on this? You know what I'm saying? Let us know.
Yeah,
hit us up.
Let us know, because we're still in the dark with this a little bit.
Right. Let's get, now that we've talked about this, I feel like we kind of got to talk about Lil Yachty a little bit. Wait a minute. You said your experience listening to Lil Yachty's
is done.
It was done. It was done before it popped. Before it started.
Well, I can't say that it was done before it started, because I gave it a shot. I gave it a chance. I wouldn't, because if I said it was over before it started, that means I didn't even listen.
Right.
I didn't even start it and didn't even give it a shot. And then it's like, how do you give it a review?
Right.
Well, you might be able to say, how do you give it a review when I've only heard the first track and didn't like what I was hearing immediately. And I can't even remember. I think I did skip to the second and still was like, okay, no better. Yeah. And I just turned it off.
So you turned it off. So you just wasn't fucking with Lil Yachty.
I went straight to the next.
Just not
on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
I got further than you did.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this motherfucker's album had like 22 fucking tracks on that bitch.
Yeah.
Which I know why they do it is so they can get streaming numbers. I get it.
Yeah.
It's all for streaming numbers. Because nobody put out that many songs on the album no more. But it does increase your chances of getting extremely high numbers of streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But
more options.
I did listen through it. I found myself skipping a lot of tracks. Probably the first track that I didn't skip was the track that he had called Better, which actually sounds like a good song. Yeah. Not even like rap wise.
Or is it just a song that's on the album?
It's a song that's on the album, but it's not like a rap song. It's kind of like an R&B-ish kind of song, and it wasn't bad.
No.
And then I heard the next song called Yellow, or like Lady in Yellow or something. Also a pretty decent song. I'm wondering if he had somebody help him write the song. And then after that,
like him?
After that, it just went into shit again.
Yeah.
And I had to cut it off. I cut it off probably about 75% of the way through.
Well, the way I like to look at it is that we practice what we preach. Why would we, like, if it's something that we're not feeling, then why continue to support it by clicking on it and continue to hear it? Even because if that's what basically we were telling y'all on another podcast.
Right.
If you don't like it, why listen to it? Because then you're still fueling the fire. You're still fanning the fire.
We have a different, because we're trying to help people decide on whether or not they should listen to it.
I get that.
So it's different for us. We have to, you know what I'm saying?
Have to try.
But I could also, we do have to try.
That's why I tried.
And I did try.
Yeah.
I did try.
And it hurt my ears.
I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it. No knock to Lil Yachty.
Not knock to him too, because he has this man. He's making music for the people that like him. He ain't making music for me.
I can tell like with his music he's making it for like a young audience.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, man. I'm 32.
And shit.
There's certain things that I'm just not going to be able to relate to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not at all. Even the Peekaboo song, like it's got a dope beat.
I don't know.
Migos is on it. Migos kind of saved the track. I don't really feel like that song would get as much play as it's getting right now if Migos wasn't on the track. Because I mean, he literally says on there, "She blew my dick like a cello," and cello is not a wind instrument. So
that is a string, buddy.
It's a string.
That is a string family.
It's like, all right, bro. Jeez. Like, I can't. You see, like me, like maybe as a young person, you think that was a dope bar. Me, with the amount of knowledge of that I know, looks at that and I just go, "This is dumb."
Didn't make sense.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just can't. I can't rock with it, guys.
He just needed an instrument that rhymed. That's what he used,
right?
And then he could have worded it differently.
Listen, don't. He
could have used cello and just said something different,
right? And
don't strum on my string like a cello, boom. But then again, he got a string. Then he has a string beat. No.
I play with a G string like a cello.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Some shit.
Something like that. That would have worked better than "She blow my dick like a cello."
Yeah.
I just want to know who was in it that was like, "Yo, this shit go hard." Like, how many dumb niggas were you sitting around and just be like, "Yeah, that shit go hard." Who mixed it and was like, you know, Yachty, you know what? Never mind, man. It's a good song. You know what I'm saying?
It worked for you.
Yeah, it worked for you.
I don't want to lose my job.
Yeah, that's pretty much what. Yeah, it's pretty much what happened, man. Yeah. But
overall, boo.
Yeah,
you needed because you're not making music for me. Yeah. For your fans, it's yay apparently, but yeah. That's a part of it though.
Wasn't feeling the album, y'all.
Just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, just wasn't feeling it.
You know what I'm saying? The album is called what? Teenage Emotions.
Teenage Emotions.
I'm not a teenager anymore. I don't have.
Yeah,
I don't relate. I don't feel it.
I just. Yeah,
and I didn't even have the emotions that you're expressing. I didn't have those when I was a teenager either. So.
It's probably like an angsty teenager right now that's like, "Fuck these guys. Fuck my mom."
She's making me hear this.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
hey, that means your mom likes us.
I'm getting cyberbullied.
Your dad probably does too because they can relate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't relate, then just don't listen. Go put some earmuffs. Go listen to Yachty.
Yeah, go listen to Yachty. But Gucci Mane dropped the album too.
That's what I went to.
DropTopWop.
That's what I went to when immediately I was not gonna hear, because I said, why would I start with Gucci, love what I'm hearing, and then go to something like wow,
and then be turned off,
and I have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, you gotta start with the whack. What you think is gonna be whack first?
Exactly. I went there, did that, and when I immediately left it was straight to Gucci.
Yeah. What do you think about the Gucci album, man?
Man, the beats was banging.
Of course.
Shout out.
Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga.
Shout out to Metro.
Yeah.
Young Metro, you know what I'm saying? Shit went hard. Beat wise, and then Gucci killed it.
So you think Gucci killed it?
Yeah, he did his thing. He did his thing.
You know what? I thought this was kind of lackluster. Yeah. I wanted more from him. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Right.
I feel you on that, but I mean,
it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like great. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was a good album. It wasn't great. It was a good album. I liked it. I did like it.
Yeah, it was decent for Gucci, but I feel like Gucci could do better.
He definitely could do better, but he also, at the same time, it's Gucci.
There's some tracks on it that bang though. Don't get me wrong.
He basically, I mean, to me, he was just doing his thing. He was rapping his way. You know what I'm saying? The way that Gucci be rapping. You know what I'm saying? He was just doing his thing. Made an album. I want to say just threw something out to stay relevant. But
no, he's not doing.
He ain't doing that because he's out there. He's doing.
He's on, bruh. Listen, Gucci Mane was on Black Beatles, hit #1 in the country.
Yeah,
Gucci Mane's first #1.
Yeah, yes.
Even though it wasn't his song.
He's on the
remix for Bruno Mars's. That's why I like it. He's on the remix for that.
He's killing it.
Big fucking song. So Gucci at this point in time isn't doing anything.
But at this moment, so you're seeing him as killing shit harder outside of his album.
No, I mean I think he puts his albums out there just to, you know. I mean he's goo-wop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
DropTopWop.
Well,
he has to. You know how many people? You know how many of these new niggas look at Gucci Mane as their biggest inspiration?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of these.
Yeah. He's out of jail.
Atlanta rappers. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
get it in, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like he's doing it to, stay relevant or anything like that. I think he's just...
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say that. What I'm saying is that it really wasn't his best shit. It wasn't. Some of his mixtapes have definitely gone harder than this.
Of course.
And that's what kind of disappoints me, because it's like with this album is because I feel like a lot of artists put more into their mixtapes than they do their albums.
Well, I mean, at the same time though, mixtapes are albums,
but they're there.
You know what I'm saying?
They have control of their mixtapes more than they have of their albums most of the time.
That sounded like he was in full control of whatever he was doing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying some other artists.
There was some. I mean, it's one of the songs. It's one of the things you got to play more than once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's definitely some bangers on there.
I did play it more than once. Some of them, not all of it. I haven't heard the whole thing more than once, but some of the tracks, because I heard some of the tracks first, ones that just were more appealing, like the title of the track or just the feature even. So I listened to those, and then didn't hear the rest of the album, and then I went back and heard the whole album. And then when I heard the same songs again, they grew on me a little bit more also.
Right, of course.
I mean, yeah, it's a good album. I like it.
Gucci songs grow on you in a different type of way, man. Like, once they grow on you, you go, damn, this shit cold as fuck.
I'd give this...
And maybe I need more time for it to grow on me, because maybe in 2 weeks from now, I'd be like, yo, this is fire. Because that EXO Tour Life from Lil Uzi Vert, I was like, yeah, it's alright. Now I think it's like one of the best songs out there right now.
No, I give it like an 8.5 to a 9.
The album?
There, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I
wouldn't give it an 8 because it's too close to
7.
To 7, and it's like it's more. It deserves more than that to me.
Okay, word. I personally give it like a 6. You know what I'm saying?
Less than Xxxtentacion.
Yeah, well, like the beats bang, but the content of Gucci Mane.
You were kind of left hanging.
Yeah, I just want a little bit more. Not get Gucci Mane, and like I just want a little bit more.
So basically,
I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, you kind of like if you were going to see a movie and you were like, man, this is gonna be the best movie ever, and then you're like, that shit wasn't all that it was made out to be.
I just wanted it to be bigger than it was.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just needed to be a little. It just wasn't epic, and it should have been epic. And, does that make sense?
I'm a type of guy with these days with music. I kind of also give a lot of credit to the beats, because the beats in themselves deserve credit, like because that's an art in itself. Right. So a lot of it could also be going to because I was feeling a lot of the beats more than I was actually at times rapping myself over
those beats bang
them. Yeah, so I was kind of spitting. So
new age
think that
beats,
I kind of lost listening, and I got into it myself with the beat.
The new age beats are fucking fire, bruh.
Yeah,
they are fucking fire.
Man,
the new age rappers,
because we have so many people have beats to offer these days. You can get beats everywhere. Right. Like there's as many. There's nowadays there's as many beat makers as there are artists. You know what I'm saying? Like at first second, for a second there was more artists than there was beat makers. So you had to fish around for beats. Now
I was listening to Famous Dex recently.
Everyone's out.
His mixtape, fire ass beats on there. I just wasn't digging the mixtape. I gotta listen to more Famous Dex. I know he's gonna come up, and I know he's becoming like one of the new age guys to look at. I'm gonna peep him out some more, but the beats are fire.
Some of these new age rappers, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather hear an actual instrumental CD just full of beats than hearing them rapping. Like I'd actually want to take their lyrics out and just hear some of them, because some of them have dope ass beats. A lot of them will have dope beats. I'm not feeling the lyrics,
right?
Or just the song period. You know what I'm saying? But I'll listen to the beat. I'll feel like, man, that beat go hard.
Right.
I want that instrumental. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it.
They be banging, man.
Yeah,
they be banging.
Beats go harder than people's artists these days. To me, that's why I might be giving the album a little bit more credit
because of the sound.
Because it's kind of his album too. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
on Metro's too.
Of course,
it's not just a Gucci album.
It's a collaborative.
It's all his beats,
right?
You know, so you kind of have to say you got to give credit to. You got to put a little bit into his too. You can't just like, well, Gucci didn't.
You know what? I'm gonna listen to it again. I'm gonna listen to it again this week, y'all. And if I need to revise my rating on it, then I will.
At least give it a 7 to 7.5 next time.
Right. We'll see.
I feel like I'm feeling like you'll at least give it that next time.
Right.
At least I'm feeling you will give it a better score.
Right. We'll see.
Well, we will see. And you know what? He's going to come back and he's like, I listened to it again.
And it's a perfect 10.
it's a 5. You're gonna give it a less score. And I'm like, what the hell happened?
I actually bring it down to 4.